Hi, everybody. Welcome back, or welcome for your first time. I'm Kitty McKay, and this is B2 Breathing in Bold. That's right. This whole series is intended to provide you the power, the strength, the confidence, the courage to get into and embrace your messy life. Because your life is messy, my life is messy. And the thing is that all these struggles we face, we're meant to face them. But we're meant to face them with tools that help us along the journey. One of the challenges most of us face is that in the midst of struggle, in the midst of pain, in the midst of the things that we think are weaknesses and faults that we have, we judge ourselves. And we also go, life, why are you torturing me? What have I done wrong that I have to suffer? That's backwards. It's what you've done right. It's how much ability you actually have to go through challenges. When they're coming your way, it's because you have a big mission. You came here on a soul growth mission. And growth happens through pain. It's just how it works. It's exactly how we're born into this world, and that's how we journey through this world. But you don't have to do it alone. And you have a resource within you that is meant to be there every moment of every step of your journey. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, the funny thing about Breathing in Bold is that I wrote it 7 years ago, and it had some relevance, but somehow today, oh my gosh, the words here, the explanations, the understanding, the way of looking at things is really resonating with people right now. And I've had many ask that I please kind of dive into these concepts. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to read some excerpts from the book and learn probably the most important tool that's going to help you thrive through your journey, because that's what you are meant to do, and you can do this very simply. I'm turning 57 in a couple of days, and I'm very aware of the fact that my eyes don't work like they used to. So here's my readers for today. I specially chose these. I hope they're okay and that they're not too shiny with the lights. So this is an understanding that once I really embraced it and started to think in these terms, it helped me a lot. And it is this. Picture your birth as if you were a spiritual astronaut sent to planet Earth. Okay, you are a spiritual astronaut sent to planet Earth. Think about the moonwalk. Think about the guys inside the spacesuits and what they had to don, what they had to put on in order to survive on that different planet. It's the same thing with us. And the inside, our astronautness, is our soul, it's our spirit, it's the part of us that's eternal. And the outside of us, that's our spacesuit. As spiritual astronauts, we had to don a spacesuit to come to planet Earth. Picture your birth as if you were a spiritual astronaut sent to planet Earth. Your soul has come on a sacred mission to achieve soul growth. To function in this physical world, you must don a spacesuit, your body, for the journey. And your mind is the computer in charge of operating the equipment. And it does so just like it was programmed. It uses genetic memory, what's in your DNA, it uses your intellect, and the information it's constantly receiving from your senses. All the intake of information is then filtered through its rule book. Fight or flight. What do I need to do? And this intellectual rule book is what helps you survive in this material world, just like a spacesuit. So your mind's computer helps limit exposure to the elements. It follows predictable routines to meet your basic needs, and it avoids change at all cost because change is perceived to be inherently dangerous. I want my routines because I know they're going to keep me safe. You throw a curveball, how do I know if I'm going to be safe? That's how your mind thinks. So your mind is a vigilant watchman, and it's always on duty, alert for potential harm from human, animal, nature. And thanks to it barking orders like, take cover, steer clear of that car, take your hand off the burner, those orders help us survive as a species. It keeps us safe. It keeps us away from harm. And the mind's survival abilities are amazing. However, and this is the big however, our minds are a limited earthly intelligence. It can give us everything we need to know about our physicality, about our spacesuit. Its linear thinking patterns can't grasp the flowing, intuitive nature of higher level, non-earthly understanding. So what this means is that the spiritual objectives that precipitated your journey to planet Earth in the first place are not even a blip on your mind's computer screen. And once you entered your physical body at Earth, once you entered your physical body at birth, you forgot why you even came. Whoa, that's pretty darn challenging. But you can overcome this. I know you can overcome this. Until you learn the tools, until you really grasp how we're supposed to function, it's really easy to lose heart and feel threatened by this very risky world. And boy, is this world getting riskier. I don't even need to start the list. Turn on any news, listen to what's happening with your friends, gun violence and suicides of junior high kids and disease and cancer and all. Oh my gosh, living is so risky. So if you don't have a connection to the eternal part of you, it's really easy to just feel threatened and afraid, isolated, disconnected, and like you don't have the tools to thrive, but you do. Once you establish a connection to your seat of expanded wisdom, you can do this. However, most people don't have an established connection to their expanded wisdom, their soul, their eternal being. So instead, we default to our mind. We default our journey and directions for the journey to our mind. But the thing is our minds are not equipped to guide our journey. It's like, it's really like our GPS. My GPS can say turn right, go straight, you know, what does it say when you're off course? Redirecting, recalculating. Great. But it can't tell me why I'm going to my friend's house. It can't tell me the reason I want this journey. It's the same thing. We're relying on our GPS to give us the why, but it can't. It can only give us the physical prompts. So we have to stop defaulting to mind and begin partnering with the part of us that can take us on the journey, our spiritual journey as a spiritual astronaut here on planet Earth. So Albert Einstein, he really got it. And he understood that when it comes to surviving, we use here. But when it comes to thriving, it's our soul. How he said it was, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind a faithful servant. Take that in. Yet we have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Pretty much all of us. Once your time on earth is over, you will again have unlimited access to your soul wisdom. But you don't have to wait until your journey's over. You are designed to have it accompany you throughout your daily life, right here, right now. And here's how. It's so simple. You start the process by really starting to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Start breathing in your life. Start breathing deeply. You see, breathing in bold, like this, establishes the conduit from your mind to your higher power. Because it slows the racing breath and it quiets the relentless stream of mental chatter. In stillness, you can hear your wisdom whisper in the moments, because it's in the moments where your soul resides. Breathing in bold also allows your mind to relax its frantic vigilance. Rather than being duty-bound to endlessly rehash the past and project what-ifs into the future, which, mind you, is its method for keeping you safe. If you let it go off duty, it can relinquish control to the soul and await direction because it knows somebody's in charge. I can back off here. I can take a little rest. Once you start breathing in bold, it becomes easier and easier to hear. And all of a sudden, you are being divinely directed. You are hearing the soul wisdom that has always meant to accompany you on this journey, because this journey is divinely directed. You are a spiritual astronaut. Some people get the wisdom from their soul and know that it's from God. Some people get the wisdom from their soul and they know it's a higher power. Some people get the wisdom from their soul and it's an intuition that guides them. However you define it is exactly how you are supposed to define it. But let it be your partner on this journey. This one thing, when you start to feel yourself getting out of control, when you start to feel fearful, like you don't have enough to get you through, just breathe. That creates the space for your deeper, wiser part of you, the part inside the spacesuit that is meant to guide you, gets to start partnering. And then there's all this guidance and comfort and confidence, because we live like we're a little birthday candle at risk of being snuffed out with the slightest breeze. That's because we're relying on our mind to tell us. And your mind is always ready for that next shoe to drop because that's how it survives. But your soul is not a little birthday candle ready to get snuffed out. Your soul is a roaring bonfire, ready, capable, knowledgeable about your whole destiny and why you're here and why these challenges are meant for you. And if you have these challenges, whatever they are, you don't get them unless you have the resources to valiantly move through them. So people say, be courageous. People say, be brave. People say, be in the moment. People say all these things, and oh my gosh, wouldn't we love to? But what we need to hear is how. How do I stay connected? Because boy, I want to be. And in this first session, all you need to know is breathing in through your mouth. No. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth will do it for you. Just start. Just try. Just trust that it's that simple. And when we meet again, we'll work on the next step, because you are not meant to survive. You are not meant to just get through it. You are meant to thrive. You are meant to rock your messy life. You are here to live your messy life. Every single agonizing moment of it, because it's your purpose. Soul growth is why you came here as a spiritual astronaut. And if you are here, it means that you can do this, or you would not be here. So take heart, breathe deep. You are not alone. Every single one of us is doing the same thing. It is not wrong that you have challenges. It is right. Do not judge yourself for things you perceive as weaknesses. No, if you have them, it's because you are strong enough to grow through them. It is time to let yourself grow through them. I can hardly wait till we talk again.